The Golden Goose. Once upon a time, there were 3 siblings. One day, the eldest brother took a lunchbox and went to the forest. Then a dwarf appeared and said, "Could you share some of that lunch with me?" The eldest brother replied, "I don't have any lunch to give you," and chased the dwarf away. The next day, the second brother also went to the forest, met the same dwarf, and chased him away in the same manner. And then, the next day, the youngest sibling took a lunchbox and went to the forest. The same dwarf who had spoken to the older brothers appeared again and said, "Could you share some of that lunch with me?" The youngest sibling, who was kind-hearted, shared the lunch with the dwarf. The delighted dwarf pointed to a nearby tree and said, "Cut down that tree." When the youngest sibling did as instructed and cut down the tree, a golden shining goose emerged from inside. Since the youngest sibling had stayed in the forest for a long time, it became dark. The youngest decided to go to town and stay at an inn carrying the golden goose. The inn had 3 daughters. When the daughters saw the golden goose, they were irresistibly drawn to its beautiful feathers. The eldest daughter sneaked into the youngest sibling's room. In the middle of the night, as she tried to pluck a feather from the goose, to her astonishment, her hand got stuck to the goose and she couldn't pull it away. The second daughter tried to help and touched the eldest daughter's shoulder. This time, the second daughter got stuck to the eldest daughter and couldn't pull away. The youngest daughter, trying to help the other 2, also got stuck in the same manner. When morning came, the youngest sibling woke up and was surprised to see the 3 daughters stuck to the goose. They tried to separate the 3 daughters, but no matter what they did, they couldn't get them unstuck. With no other choice, the youngest sibling carried the goose, with the daughters still stuck to it, outside. Then townspeople came one after another to help. However, they all got stuck as well, and eventually, a long procession formed. The procession moved towards the castle. In this castle lived a princess who had never laughed since she was born. The king was always worried about his princess who never smiled. "What a funny procession this is," she said, laughing out loud. Seeing the princess laughing, the king was overjoyed. He chose the youngest sibling to be the princess's spouse. The youngest sibling and the princess lived happily ever after in the castle.